You're watching Telecom TV at Mobile World Congress 2016 in Barcelona. And I'm joined now by Colin I'Anson, who is a fellow at HPE. Colin, good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
We want to talk about protecting the digital enterprise, if we can. We know that security is a major risk for enterprises, so how should they go about addressing it?
Well, everybody knows the risks that sit behind security. Every day we read and hear in the press bad news that's happening from people having accidents and things. And they happen for various reasons, mainly because the bad guys are trying to find some assets that is sat there, or they just want to make havoc. A lot of it occurs by errors in employees. And so we have to think about what to do about this security. And it's one of the 4 strategic areas for HPE at the present moment for us to really focus and help our enterprise customers. But we've got to work out how we're going to advise them and how we give them the direction to go in. One of the key underlying things is, as much as we can go and patch and repair current systems, that it would be much better if we did it right from day one. So the big headline and the key thing that we're looking to do is to build in security by design each time we build and construct a new system with one of our customers.
So what exactly do we mean though by security by design?
So security by design is the idea that on day one we start thinking about how we're going to secure the system. We don't wait until halfway through the project and bolt it on afterwards or something. It's there from the very first moment. So you've got to get it into the development teams, everybody who's working on the project that you're doing, and making sure that they think about all the things that have to be done. And it's a challenge, of course, because many people hate seeing security work stuck in because it may slow down the delivery of the project or something. Your shipment date can be delayed by security testing or something. It's absolutely critical that you put it in all the way. Now the strange thing is the outcome of doing it right from the beginning can of course lead you to a better outcome in the end, because a system with less faults in it on day one has less repairs, less chances of errors inside, so actually it's going to cost you less by doing it that way. So security by design sounds expensive. Actually, it's probably much cheaper to do it right from the day one.
So as the providers of connectivity to devices, how does security by design relate directly to the telecoms industry?
So the telecom industry obviously provides us with a great foundation, and it's a good starting point to start with the physical links and everything else. But let me go to an example explicitly around the Internet of Things. The Internet of Things is a particularly difficult area to secure. And why? Because the things are all over the place. And of course, instead of having a nice perimeter around your data center that you can reinforce and everything else, you can have good physical security, good network security. The Internet of Things is out there everywhere you go. So telecom providers become really critically important because they actually give us the links, the first level of connectivity. So the first point we're exposed, we're coming in through their connectivity. And the better they are, the better chances we have. And of course, we will build security layer by layer by layer on top of what they do. So we're not just relying on what they do, we're actually stacking it up so that the bad guys or the chances of error creeping out are dramatically reduced.
So what are the elements that enable IoT security?
Well, there's 3 things that are really important to enable a security in the Internet of Things. The first one is you've got to have trusted product, you've got to have trusted service. You've got to have a foundation, both in the networking and also in the IT, that's going to be trusted, secure in your environment. The second, you've got to have good processes in place. Those processes have got to be there, they've got to be detecting things that's happened, and they've got to know how to do recovery. So you're going to have a playbook, once you've discovered something is wrong, to how you recover it. And finally, and I think I said this at the beginning, you've got to design it right. You've got to put security in from day one, designing that security, and the reason is absolutely simple. If you're not building an absolutely secure system, you could put your business at risk. You could end up losing a huge sum of money, maybe even going out of business. So security by design is absolutely critical.
Fascinating. Colin, thank you very much.
Yeah.